Welcome to episode 8 of Reboot Radio. Hades, how you doing, man?
I'm good, buddy. What's going on?
Man, just hanging out, chilling, excited to freaking record. Guys, we did it. We did it. We met each other in real life last week.
Awaited meeting of the two worlds, the worlds colliding, the meeting of two giants. Yeah, dude, it's been a week already. That's crazy to think about. That was last week. Like a week,
man.
Literally a week from today, you came over, dude. Yeah, what an absolute joy and pleasure that was, dude. It was insane. It was everything I thought it was going to be and more. It was great. I never thought it would happen, and the fact it did was, it's definitely something I'm never going to forget, dude.
Pretty dang cool, It's funny, growing up, it's like, don't meet people on the internet. It was like a big thing, Just don't do it. And
right.
Yeah, I was so excited. My travel day was insane. I should have been at your house like 2 hours before that I got there, but I did make it, which is good.
And
I was able to kind of meet your family and talk with your lovely wife, and it was just a great time. And man, I haven't laughed like that with someone in person in a very long time. We laughed so hard, man.
Dude, I was walking and pacing the basement because I was laughing so hard, and I was like crying, laughing, pacing the basement because I was trying not to be too loud and open up or wake up the whole family because it's like 2:30 in the morning on a Monday night. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah. And like, I got to say too, before we get too far into it, like Chupa is the same person he is on his streams, online, or whatever you want to call it. Even better, honestly. Dude shows up with a bouquet of flowers, 2 of her favorite flowers, sunflowers and like a regular rose bouquet for my wife. Shows up a huge monster truck, like a big monster truck for my son, which that's like his favorite thing in the world, and buys me this, a Slowpoke Pop Funko or whatever. Dude, like bought dinner, woke up at like 5 in the morning after we were up till 3, bought us donuts, like bought dinner, bought donuts the next morning, like all this stuff, dude. Like I literally could not thank him enough. It was so nice. Like my wife was talking about it. Like I've been telling everybody about it. Like there's not very many people in this world that would do stuff like that. And it just meant a lot. It meant a lot to my son. It meant a lot to my wife. We still have the flowers in the kitchen. Like every time I see them now, I'm just like, yeah, Chupa was here, dude. Those are from Chupa. Like I don't know. Yeah. Stuff like that. It's the little things, man, that go the longest way, especially for me. And yeah, dude, it was great.
Well, I didn't do those for any of that, but I just wanted to make sure I came with gifts, man. I never get to see you ever, us meeting for the first time, and for you guys to open your home. I got to stay the night and just hang out super late with you, and I just wanted to do something nice. And we had a great time. We had I brought my PlayStation, so we set that up on a TV right behind Hades while he was streaming. And then we switched. Do you want to talk about that for a minute?
Yeah. So I streamed for like 45 minutes while he was here, and I'm like, I think we both had the idea. I'm like, dude, we should switch because I haven't played on controller in almost a year. And I don't think have you ever even tried playing keyboard and mouse? Okay, so he's never even tried it. So I'm like, dude, wouldn't it be so funny if we just switch places and see how we do? So we're like, all right. So I sit back there, he comes up here, and we're playing Reload or something. And I'll talk about my experience first, and you can talk about yours. But the first thing I noticed, and this isn't like no hate or no shade or anything, but I'm like, I completely forgot about aim assist since I've been on keyboard and mouse. I'm like, I just kept talking trash back there. I'm like, no wonder all you controller players are good. This aim assist is crazy, dude. Of course you guys are good. Like I was just trying to be funny or whatever, but like, dude, it is so crazy. And I think we played zero build, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. So like, thankfully, because I can barely build on keyboard and mouse, let alone on controller again, but it just felt so weird. Like I haven't had a controller in my hands in so long, and you have like a super dope controller. It looks cool. It has like all the cool buttons and stuff. And I'm like, bro, I can never do this again. I will never play controller on anything ever again. And I mean that. Even I don't care how bad I am on keyboard and mouse. Like I'm never, ever, ever going back. But yeah, that's just my side. It was funny. It was definitely, I'm glad we did it. It was a good idea to do, but yeah, I never again.
Yeah, and let's talk about your, like, I sat down and your chat went crazy that I was there, which was really cool, and they were so kind. I don't know how you keep up, man. Your lives are a little busier than mine, and there was a lot going on. Stopped in, my wife stopped in. That was really fun, and everybody's just excited to see me and couldn't believe I was there. And
Right.
yeah, I sat down in the captain's chair, man. Hades got a pretty dope set up, and dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, much respect to you keyboard and mouse players, because there's no way I couldn't do it. Maybe if I really, really practiced for like 10 years, lock myself in my gaming room and just really practice it, maybe. But goodness, man, it was so tough. It was so hard. I don't understand. I didn't, I was like mantling and trying to mantle and couldn't, and I couldn't
Right.
switch weapons. And I was like, well, I'm cooked here. The aim and shoot, it's just, man,
Yeah.
a totally different ball game. So it was cool to get that perspective, but I was like, we played 2 games and I was like, I'm out of here. Your chat was
Yeah.
roasting me too.
I think I was the first one to dip, because I'm like, I can't do this anymore. And to be fair too, to give you a little bit of grace on using keyboard and mouse, like I have it set up to like what I enjoy and what works for me and like what I feel like is best for me. So like if you really had a chance to like mess with the settings and like get your binds right, like I don't even have mine right yet, in my opinion. Like I talk to my chat all the time. I'm like, because I don't want to just copy somebody else's, because that might not work for me, but I need to find what works for me. Because I have like my build binds on my mouse because there's buttons on them or whatever, and I need to switch those because like the one is like it's a wall and a ramp, but like I want to mess with it a little bit more. And like, yeah, I mean, shooting with a mouse and like having to click the mouse over and over again is definitely different. And like, I mean, controller you're using 2 hands, but it's like a little bit more compressed. I mean, having your hands like this far apart and literally doing 2 completely different things is what took a while for me to learn, because like on a controller, both hands are doing about the same thing, more or less. And keyboard and mouse, my right hand and my left hand are doing completely different things. And like some people have them switched too. Like I'm right-handed, so I have my mouse as my right hand, but I know people that are right-handed that have their keyboard on their right hand. So yeah, I mean, give yourself a little bit more grace. Real quick, I want to go back to the when you first came over. So he comes over with all this stuff, insanely nice or whatever, and like he walks up to the door, and I'm like looking like this. Like, dude is 6'8" or something, bro. Like, I'm like, what in the hell? Like, he told me how tall he was like forever ago, and I must have just brushed it off or just thought he was blowing smoke or something, because I'm like, oh no, there's no way. And he got there, I'm like, dang, dude, you are tall as heck, dude. That was like my first initial thing, because like I was already in shock as it was, even though I knew you were coming over. But then that on top of it, I'm like, bro, this is insane.
I think that's the first thing you said to me, by the way. That's the first thing Hades said to me. He goes, dude, you're huge.
I mean, I'm not short. I'm 6 foot.
No, you're not.
I'm 6 foot at least. Yeah. And like, dude, yeah, that was so funny. I was telling my dad about that or whatever. He was laughing. My wife even was like, oh, he's a lot taller than I expected. Cause like when you're seeing people on their streams, we're all sitting down and like, our chairs are like in different positions. By the way, ever since you messed with my chair, I haven't fixed it yet. I need to do that. I'm sitting on the floor over here because you put it all the way to the floor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, all right. I even asked you.
Yeah, because half my head was cut off. Half my head was cut off in the live. That's why.
Yep. And real quick too, we went to like a well-known sandwich place out here. It's called Swenson's. If you know, you know. They win like best burger in the state like every year. So I was like, oh, I got to take Chupa there. I mean, it's not my favorite place in the world, but I used to go there a ton. But yeah.
It was good, dude.
Yeah, it's not, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just like a burger place with really good milkshakes. That's what I go for, is the milkshakes. But dude, in like the $18 large milkshakes, real quick, peanut butter, chocolate, banana, try it. It's insanely good. That's what I get every time. Yeah, like we hit it off instantly too, which I thought was super, super cool. Like it felt like I've known you for years, and like we used to like felt like we kicked it every day. I'm like, oh, it's just another day. Chupa's over. We're just hanging out. Like it didn't feel awkward or weird or like anything. I don't know. It just felt like so easy and chill, and it was a super cool experience. I definitely felt like it was just like another day, like Chupa's just
Yeah.
here hanging out. It's just another day, no big deal.
Yeah, I felt the same way. We vibe on this and we vibe when we play video games, but it's kind of different when you're around someone and don't have, almost, to be honest with you, a little bit of those walls up.
Right.
We have like a little barrier, and I didn't know how it was going to go. I figured we would be fine, but man, it just as you said, I was telling him this. I was like, it just felt like we've hung out before.
Right.
It was comfortable. It wasn't like awkward. We were giving each other crap just the same way we do here or on game. We were laughing just the same way.
Right.
And I was just, I don't know, it was just comfortable and fun. And, it was so great. I left and it was like sad. It was sad when I left. I didn't want to leave. It was so fast. It's something that we've looked forward to for a month.
Right.
And then it just kind of like snap your fingers and it's gone. That's why we stayed up till almost 3 o'clock in the morning, because we were trying to get every minute we could out of it.
Right.
And yeah, but I'm so lucky to be able to do that and go see you. And hopefully it's not the last time. I would love for you to meet my family and get our families together. And
No, absolutely.
we're going to definitely do that soon, because we had too much fun not to hang out. One thing that I thought of for you is, I haven't seen you in person. So when you walked out, the beard is definitely elite. I felt, I was like, man, dude's got an elite beard, something I'll never have. So I thought that too. And it was really cool to kind of see you interact like outside of gaming with your family.
Mm-hmm.
You dad, dude, W husband. I think that, seeing Hades kind of interact in just like normal day-to-day stuff was kind of fun to see, in the behind the scenes stuff, and see how he gets ready for his live. And it was a really cool experience. And I would encourage anyone, and safely, right? We've got to caveat that, is if you're an adult and you're gaming with the same people, man, try to make the effort. I'm thankful to have Unreal down the road from me, so I know him. But there's plenty of others that I'm ready and I can't wait to meet. Ty, Audie, all of our friends that we play with. Zmore's down the road, for me. He's not too far, and he comes down every now and then, so I'll get to see him, I'm sure, soon. And yeah, just kind of, I encourage it, man.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to make our relationship even better too. We've met each other in person, and I feel like it's just going to kind of bring us closer together. I mean, I felt closer when I left, because we just kind of laughed and had some stupid moments. And
no, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think
I couldn't breathe at one point.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, I think it's definitely just gonna help everything, help everything we're trying to build and stuff. And like, I've seen those videos online like years ago, where like, because I play a lot of RuneScape, and I'll see, or like World of Warcraft or whatever, and I'll see these guys like, oh, I've played RuneScape or World of Warcraft with this guy for 6 or 7 years, and we're finally going to meet up with each other. And like, they would go to the airport, and I would see them like freaking out and losing their minds. And like, back then, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was making fun of them in a way. I'm like, dude, that's weird. Like, who cares? Like, that, whatever. Like, I didn't really understand, because I wasn't really into video games like I am now. And then just to have that experience with you, I'm like, I get it, bro. I get it.
Yeah.
I could have cried. It was definitely something, like, in the grand scheme of things, definitely like made my entire like year for sure. Like, it was definitely cool.
Yeah, I started thinking about to the time when I first met you, and I was like, well, who's this guy that Unreal sent me to watch his live of, and just kind of chatting with you right away. And it's funny how things happen, and where I was just personally and mentally as far as like friends go, probably the last, year before I really started streaming, was in a pretty rough spot. I felt like I just didn't have a lot of friends outside. I didn't have a lot of like guy friends or friends that had the same interest as me.
Right.
I'm married to my best friend. That's without being said, right? I have so much fun with him. And if she was the only person in my life, I'll win, but it is nice to kind of have that camaraderie and have those like-minded people that you're able to hang out with and joke with. And I just really didn't have that. My job's so demanding. I travel so much. It's kind of hard to keep up with those relationships, and, everybody's busy, and
yeah, people
man,
have
I was just
families and stuff.
families. Yeah. And I was thinking about this last night, like Saturday for me was kind of just Friday was a rough day. And I'll kind of let you guys in on it. Like, work was way busier than it needed to be, with it being the end of a week, and I traveled, and it was a long week. And then, you get off work on Fridays and you're like, I should be feeling like upbeat and pumped to be off work and in a great mood. And it's Friday. We're going to stream tonight. I've got Pokemon cards, all the good stuff's happening. And I was just kind of in this like funk, man. And then I get frustrated that I'm in the funk. I'm like, why do I feel this way? This is not fair, man. Like, it's Friday. Why do I feel this way? And, I was able to talk to Em, and she was kind of just chatting with me and made me feel better. And then, dude, I was even like, maybe I won't stream. I don't feel great. Those doubts start rolling in, and I did. And dude, I had so much fun with my friends. We were able to laugh, joke,
right,
all weekend. All weekend lives were so much fun.
Right.
We just had the best time in game. It was just a fun time. So I was sitting there yesterday and I texted a few of them and I'm just like, dude, thank you guys. Thank you guys for changing my life. Because that's what Fortnite has done for me. Fortnite not only is a fun game to play, but it's changed my life. I have all these friends and these people that care about me. And it's a little weird at first because you're like, dude, you don't even why would you care about me? I'm nobody. That's kind of how I think sometimes. But we have these people that just check on me and we just laugh and have fun and just those simple things and not talking about anything or just opening up sometimes and be like, guys, I had a rough day. And having somebody there to be like an ear and just be like, hey, we got your back. Man, it means the world to me, man. I could not thank Fortnite enough, let alone streaming, because that's the avenue that brought me to streaming. And it's changed my life because I get a great community, yes, but it's really just changed my life for the friends aspect of things. I'm more friend rich than I've ever been in my entire life.
Me too.
And I'm almost 40 and I wouldn't change it.
Right.
It was a rough road to get here, but man, I got all these friends that are like ride or dies,
Right.
So I'm just really, really happy to be able to kind of be around you all the time too, man. We text every day. So it's been so great, dude.
No,
and
absolutely.
we'll stop being mushy and we'll kind of move on because we're being a little mushy, but I love you, Hades. That's really what I wanted to say.
I love you too, brother. Yeah, real quick, I get the same thing. Like, I bust my butt all week for the weekend, and as soon as it comes, I'm like, I just want to crawl in a hole, go to bed, and not do anything. And I have to force myself. I'm like, it's the weekend, dude. You got to do it. Like, this is the time where you're supposed to enjoy yourself out of work, out of family life. Like, this is your time. Take it, dude. It's okay. But that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. But man, and we continue to meet new people. That's the cool thing, man. I'm just meeting new people all the time. And it's so fun. Mm-hmm. And people are just so creative, man. And I just love to see people's passions and what they're passionate about, what games they're passionate about, and what they do on their streams that they're passionate about. And just hearing people kind of just gush over what they're doing and just being so excited about what they're doing on the internet is dude, it lifts me up. If I'm feeling down, I go watch some streams. I see someone who's just got 2 viewers in their live, but they're having the best time of their lives, man. And it makes you realize man, metrics don't matter, dude. They just don't. And I've been having a rough time. We've talked about it, but at the end of the day, they don't matter. I'm still having fun. I'm still having a good time.
Right.
And that's all that matters.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, brother.
But we'll kind of move on, man. Let's talk about Fortnite a little bit. So, dude, by the time this episode comes out, maybe not, Thursday, I think, is the day. We're going to get the full Fortnite mirrors, which I can't wait for. I hope they bring the chainsaw back. That was the most fun movement. I love the witch's broom. Mm-hmm. Let's go. All the POIs, I'm excited to see them. I love all the decorations. I love the candy. I cannot wait for Fortnite mirrors. I think it's going to be a much needed thing in BR for me to kind of switch things up. Now, the K-pop collab, I'm going to tell you, I didn't understand it at first, but guess what we watched last night, Hades? We watched K-pop with my son.
Okay.
And that movie, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I love anime first and foremost, but that movie was fire, dude.
Okay.
The music was good. It was great.
I was waiting for it. Dude, yeah, I have a lot to say. First of all, I've probably watched it 12 times because my son loves it. I am the type of person, unless it's an old school Disney movie, I don't like all the singing and the dancing. I don't like that type of stuff. It ain't my thing. I don't care if you like it. That's awesome. I love it. But for me personally, I'm not really into it. I watched it the first time. I'm like, all right, that was pretty good. And then my son's like, oh, we need to watch it again. Watched it again. I'm like, I was really paying attention that time. And I'm like, yeah, this is this is pretty good. This is like really good. I like this a lot. And then like, I mean, there's a lot of people hating on it, but I'm like, you don't have to like it. If you don't like it, it's fine. But I think the people that don't like it, now that it's in Fortnite, that just gives them like double the reason not to like it. But like, I like how they put some of the stuff in game, and obviously the skins are cool. They look very good. The back bling, the ramen is hilarious. I love that. That is so
Wonderful.
good. Such a good idea. Whoever thought of that is a genius. That's so smart. They brought back like the void mask, which is super cool. I know it's not called that, but it's the same thing as the void mask. I do have a complaint per usual. The sword. Okay. I have so much to say about this sword, dude. So my first game, I didn't see anything about it. And I'm like, all right, there's a sword. Cool. And then I'm like looking at the buttons on the side of my screen. I'm like, okay, so there's these two things. And I'm like, okay, like I can't move with it. Like there's no movement with it. I'm like, I thought this was a movement thing. Nope, no movement. Barely. I mean, you move, but barely. And the one attack that like you slice and then it hits far away. Okay, that kind of brings me back a little bit. That's kind of dope. I kind of like that. But dude, as soon as I picked that up and you couldn't move, which I understand, there's the mask thing and then there's the hammer and whatever. Having another thing for movement would have probably been a little too much. But I didn't have the mask yet, so I didn't even know that was a thing. It's just, it was a little bit of a letdown. It looks good. It looks good. Like the way they did it looks good. The mask looks really good. Like I said, the bundle stuff's cool. Like all the quests and stuff are cool. Like I have nothing wrong with it. That's literally my only complaint, which is pretty good. I mean, I know sometimes I find a lot of things wrong with things. I just have strong opinions about stuff. That's all. I mean, I wouldn't have a podcast if I didn't have strong opinions on things. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it's definitely good. I feel like it's a good like transition into Fortnitemares. I'm so excited. Like, I've seen a lot of spoilers. I'm trying not to look at them. I know Ghostface, which is my favorite. If you see my profile picture, he's definitely my favorite. But I've seen a lot of things with mythics and medallions and this and that. And like, I've tried just to get it out of here because I don't want to know. And there's like a lot of people in my community that I've never experienced a Fortnitemares before. And I'm super excited for them. Like, I'm going to live vicariously through them. And I mean, in all fairness, this is only my second one ever. So it's like, not like I've been doing it for that long. So I'm super excited. All the decorations, all the cool stuff. Halloween's my favorite time of year. I have so much fun stuff like for stream I have planned. I mean, you have all your cool decorations up. It looks so good. Like, yeah, it's just holidays are already fun and awesome. But then you add in Fortnite to it that take it very seriously and do like a whole thing for it, which is so cool. Plus, like streaming, like there's so many different things. Like I'm adding so many new things to my stream that are Halloween related and stuff. It's just, I don't know, man. It feels like Christmas for Halloween. Like it's a lot of stuff to look forward to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and man, I love this time of year, and it's so cool. As a small streamer, to be able to share like your favorite time of year with your community and enjoy the holidays with like your community. Holidays are tough for people. I always try to keep that in mind. Like holidays are very tough for people. So if I'm able to kind of bring some joy and make someone laugh and make someone feel like, hey, we get to kind of hang out and it's a little festive and we can do some fun festive things, that's a win. So I'm excited for all the POIs. I just love how Fortnite just throws all these themes in for holidays. There's not a lot of games that do that. And I'm really excited. And I will tell you the storm for the K-pop, I didn't understand it like 2 days ago. And now that I've watched the movie, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Right?
It's so cool.
They did a great job with this collab. They nailed the collab.
The shield bubble is so cool too, where it's like singing to you and it heals you as well. The only thing about the storm sometimes, I'm like, bruh, I can't see nothing. Like you can't see.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
I'm like, yeah, it's so blurry. Like if anybody's like 50 meters away, it's like, dude, I have no idea where you are. I'm just spraying and hoping for the best. I think they did a very good job, especially on such a short notice. I mean, K-pop hasn't been out that long in all reality. I mean, it's been out a decent amount of time, but not that long for them to do all of that. I feel like they did a really good job. I'm super excited for the new Reload map. A lot of
Yeah.
A lot of people in my community are doing the tournament or whatever and the competition thing, and they got like the early access or whatever, which is super cool. I'm very happy for them. Zen actually hit me up today about it and said that he got it or whatever. I think that's the 9th is when they get it. I think that's what he said.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's super cool. Like, I'm mainly only a reload player. I mean, I'm better at BR in my opinion, but I only play reload mostly. And I mean, the Squid Games map, I'm so sick and tired of. They brought the desert map, like they brought Oasis back, which is awesome. The Venture map is obviously great, but like it needs spicing up a little bit. I feel like they've spent so much time on Delulu, Blitz, and BR that they're kind of like pushing reload to the side a little bit. And now I kind of understand, not as bad, but what Unreal talks about with ballistics or whatever. I'm like, dude, they just don't
Yeah.
they just don't care about reload right now, and you can tell. Like the loot pool's okay right now, but like the one before was garbage. It's like, yeah, they need to do something. I'm glad they're bringing another map. I'm super, super excited about that.
Yeah, me too. And I think that, they need to get rid of the Squid Game map. That's my vote.
Dude, I know
Get rid of
people
that
that's their
map.
favorite one. Like that's their favorite map. I know a lot of people that's their favorite
Not
one.
for me.
Like it's okay. It's just, I don't know. There's parts of it I like, but there's parts of it I don't. It's big. It's very big and it's kind of just
Yeah.
it's janky in a way. It's like yeah, it's hard to explain. It's just not my favorite. It's my least favorite
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, but I am super stoked about the spooky reload map is what they're calling it. And I'm excited to see kind of what the loot pool brings. Hopefully we get some of the weapons that were from like past Fortnite mirrors. That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love that wood stake shotgun. I know everybody doesn't, but that thing is so fun to use.
I think that's what they're gonna do. If I had to guess, I feel like that's what they're gonna do is kind of mix the loot pool around and bring some of those in for like the mythics and stuff or whatever because like I've had I got the dev chest last night. And I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if this was like all Fortnite mares from like over the years or whatever instead of like what it is, like the heistids and stuff. Like, I don't know. That'd be cool.
And all the shop, all the shop updates have been okay. Obviously we talked about the K-pop, Demon Hunters, but I think that they've had some pretty cool like Halloween skins, but they're bringing something new almost every day, which is great. And I think they announced that they're really going to try to kind of keep it fresh throughout Fortnite mirrors. And
right, I mean,
big skins is going to be Ghostface. I think will be the biggest skin to kind of get for Fortnite mirrors.
Agreed. Yeah, I think they're going to make a lot of money off of that alone. And I mean, in all honesty, they're in the business of making money, so they're trying to make these as best as they can, which I completely agree with and understand.
And do they finally bring Demon Slayer? Do they finally bring it? There's still talks. I watched a video that's saying, hey, their files are in the, people that see all this stuff. Do they bring it?
There's something that's going on with that. There's no way, like with how much they do, like My Hero and all that stuff, there's something going on with those two, like the Demon Slayer and the Fortnite community or like owners or creators, whatever. There's something going on because that would have been in the game forever ago if there wasn't, in my opinion. There's something behind the scenes that they're not saying because that should already be in there.
Yeah. I'm excited for the new changes. I'm excited about Fortnite mirrors. I can't wait to get that rolling. This upcoming weekend is going to be a great streaming weekend for everybody. You guys have a lot of fun. Let us know what you guys think of the maps. Y'all hit us up, DM Hades or me, or even Reboot Radio. You guys send us something. Let us know what you guys are thinking, what you don't like, what you like. We'd love to talk about it once it kind of comes out. But we're going to kind of move on to a little bit of stream talk. So as everybody knows, TikTok has changed a lot over the past month, and it's been an interesting landscape. There's been some pretty frustrated streamers out there, me included, with the new update to the super fan. So subscriptions are gone. Now you have super fans. You have subscriptions still, but it's just for your page.
Yeah, for your videos
and exclusive. Yeah, your videos, but then you have your super fans, which is $9.99 a month. A very expensive, in my opinion, sub. Especially, I still have not been able to add my sub stickers back. I've tried everything. I've deleted them a million times, added them back, changed them. Nothing works. They don't show up. So it's a little frustrating for me because that's a perk of being a super fan, is that you get the stickers. And all my stickers made sounds as yours did, Hades. And that's kind of a fun way to be interactive on stream.
Dude.
And that's just not even a perk anymore.
I have so much
So
to
it's
say.
really hard for me to, it's really hard for me to be excited about the change, right? Now, if they fix some of these things and they bring some new stuff, I mean, it's very new still. Who's to say they're not going to go back? Who's to say that they're not going to add some more stuff so it feels like it's worth it? I want to be able to support as many of you guys as possible. I take a lot of pride in that, you know? I could sub to a lot of small streamers and show support because I know how it is. And I want to make sure I'm there to help you any way that I can. But I can't do that anymore. I have a family. I have things to pay for. I can't sub to 20 people like I was doing.
10 people's $100 a month, man. And like you were saying, like before, like, dude, they were getting more for $269 or $279 than they'll ever get for the $9.99. That is my biggest thing. For the regular, before they did this, like you got all the cool stickers, like a lot of my community is younger, and a lot of them can't afford to like send gifts or sub or whatever, but you'd be gracious enough to gift them subs, or some other people would or whatever, because they see them in my streams all the time. And a lot of them loved the stickers. They all made noises. Like there was one that was like a gunshot and I would act like I was getting shot. Like just all this like stupid, fun, interactive stuff that made it more, like I said, more interactive for the people watching, which is like the main thing you want. You want to keep people entertained. You want to keep people coming back and having fun and enjoying something. But to take that away and make it $9.99 and not make the stickers even easy enough to be able to put in there, you really don't get anything. And then doing the sub thing for your page is just laughable. That is insane. Why would anybody in their right mind spend a certain amount of money just to be able to see special videos or do special emotes on your videos? No one cares enough to do that, man. That is, it's so like, it frustrates me so bad, dude. Oh man, it's just dumb. It's so close-minded. It's just so like, oh, I want a bunch of money. Let's just try this. They're going to do it anyway. Why not? Like, and like all these new rules they're coming out with. I mean, since they sold it, like mostly everything, I knew this was coming. I just didn't think it would be as fast and as rash as it is, I guess. And I mean, in all honesty, it could have been worse. I guess it's not as bad as it could be, but yeah, man, it's frustrating. I have people in my chat still like, oh man, I missed the stickers. And it's like, dude, me too. I spent days on those things, dude. Like, with putting the sounds on them, and like now I have them for like GIFs and like those weird emoji things they have now. Like some of those make sounds because I was desperate and I'm like, I got to do something. And like, I didn't even tell anybody I did that because I'm like, it's whatever. Like if you send one of those and the sound goes off, then you found out, I guess. Like it's not as cool as it used to be. And like I said, I have a lot of younger people watch me, and they don't have enough money to send gifts to make the fireworks go off or the huge thing that comes up that shows what it is and their name and the Fortnite present thing. And like, I don't care about people sending gifts. Like that doesn't bother me, but like, I want everybody in my chat to feel like they have somewhat control over it and they can like just have fun and enjoy it. It's just, they're taking away from that. They're messing with the algorithm as well. And it's just, yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very like pro gamer either.
They don't care about
there's a big gaming TikTok community, a huge one actually.
Huge.
Yeah, and I feel like it's discouraging. I got discouraged. I made a video, guys, about it, and it's on TikTok. And I usually don't post stuff like that, but I was just so frustrated after a live. I got like in my live, like I was so mad. And then I was like, yeah, it's a great idea. Let's make a video of me complaining, which is, never a great idea, but I left it up because it is what it is. But it's so hard because, we work so hard, and I know that you work hard, and I know that the small streamers that we know work so hard on their content and their streams, and they just want it to be engaging. I want it to be engaging. So I was mad about it for about a week. I was pretty frustrated about it. They're changing algorithms, like you said. So it's kind of hard if you're not having, I was reading something earlier today. If you're not having people come in immediately and start liking your live and really talking because they're bringing people in, if that's not kind of naturally flowing and it's kind of slow, they will stop pushing your stream out to other new people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important, guys. There's some things you can do as viewers for your small streamers that you love and small streamers to go help other small streamers. Come into the live. Say something. It's okay to lurk, but just say hi, say something. Liking the live is helpful. Sharing and reposting the live is helpful. Those things are free. I'm not asking anyone to come in and spend $10 a month on me. That's a crazy ask, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I don't care if you gift.
Ever.
I'm with Hades too. I just don't care. I'm grateful when it happens, and I'm blown away because people are spending their hard-earned money to just give me money, which is, kind of hard to take sometimes, but I'm so grateful for that. But there's so many ways I think that I can't change it. I came to the realization I can't change it, and I'm not going to quit. I've worked too hard, and I've built a community full of some wonderful people to just disappear. And I thought about switching over to Twitch. But then I was like, man, I'm going to have to start all over. And I don't know if I'm ready to do that right now. Maybe that's in the future. Who knows with what TikTok's doing. But I do love meeting a bunch of new people and people constantly rolling in. So I think that I've tried to change my attitude a little bit. And I encourage you as a small streamer, all the small streamers out there, we're not going to be able to change it. Maybe all of our voices. Yes, I've seen a lot of videos of people complaining.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that subs are way down. They've got to be way down, Hades. They've got to be. I went from having 135 subs to 24 at the moment. They're way down.
I went from 300 to 0.
Yeah.
Well,
so it's
not 0, but it's like 15, whatever, 10.
Yeah. So it's like they've got to be way down. I kind of understand the other side too. TikTok is saying, hey, you're going to get more money for that sub. That's fine. I'm okay with that, right? But make sure everything works for me. I want people to have perks. If they're going to pay, I want them to get what they pay for.
Yeah, make sure they get something out of it. I can never ask somebody to spend $10 for literally doing the same thing everybody else is doing for free. That just doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't pay $10 for a drink and then go dump it out. Like, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's frustrating, man.
I encourage everyone to go give some free love to your small streamers out there. Because this isn't affecting the big streamers. It's just not. People are going to stay there. They're going to subscribe. That's who they follow. Totally understand.
Right.
They make great content, right? They've worked their butts off too. They didn't wake up one day and just were viral. They've worked hard. There was a lot of behind the scenes stuff there too. But I think if I just focus on making sure I know why I'm streaming, which is because I want to have a community that is full of positivity and love and good vibes, I'll be okay. And I've tried to have that positive outlook, and it's really helped me a little bit kind of get over it because I can't change it. And there's been some really good things that's come out of that. So just please do me a favor, guys. You guys go out there, like a live for a while, hang out for a little bit, send a penny, heart me. That's super helpful as well. And just really try to support your small streamers that you love. Just get in there and say some stuff. Comments are super helpful, like I said, and we'll be right there with you. I know Hades does a good job of it. I try to do a good job of it, and just making sure that we kind of keep our platforms and our communities kind of running while this change is going. And hopefully there'll be some good updates to come.
Right. Yeah. Hopefully something good comes out of it because, yeah, man, it's tough. But I mean, what are you going to do? We're all going to keep doing it. We're all going to keep trying and keep pushing forward. And that's all you can do. And we believe in you. And if you're going through a rough time right now with streaming, it'll get better. I promise you will get there. It's just tough right now. It's not tough forever. You know what I mean? You're doing a great job. And all the work you're putting in is worth it. It will be worth it. Yeah, I'm extremely thankful and lucky. And yeah, I've been doing okay. And I'm very thankful and very lucky. And I don't take it for granted. And I don't overlook it in the slightest. Trust me, I have like imposter syndrome every single day. Every time I'm doing good or have a really good stream like I did this weekend, all weekend, really, it's hard for me not to feel guilty in a lot of ways, and I'm definitely trying to work on that. But like, yeah, that's another thing. If you're doing good, don't feel guilty. Enjoy it. Try to enjoy it. You're putting the work in, you're putting the time in. You deserve to feel good about what you're doing and feel proud of what you're doing. If it's for 5 viewers or 40 viewers, it doesn't matter. As long as you're proud of what you're doing and you're happy with what you're doing, that's what matters most. Yeah, man, I just wish the best of luck for everybody. And if you ever need anything advice wise or anything, really, I mean, we always say it, like I'm always an open ear. DM me anytime. If I don't answer, I'm either sleeping or with my family or at work. So I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I can be tough sometimes for sure. And like, even
Yeah.
like I still have struggles too, man. Like I have straight up panic attacks almost every day before stream. And like, yeah, I mean, just because I'm somehow doing okay doesn't mean like I still don't go through stuff as well. You know what I mean? Like I still have my own mental game and mental gymnastics I'm going through, and like we're all going through it. Take it one day at a time, one stream at a time, and enjoy yourself. Have fun.
And I love how you said is, if you're doing well, don't feel bad or guilty. Don't. I know it's hard. I know it's hard too. I know I have trouble when people gift me things. So, if I get a large gift, which I have been so lucky to get some of those, it's kind of hard for me to take. I'm like, well, why are you doing that? Why would you do that?
Right. Yeah, I go through that
And
all the time.
And really, for any new streamers out there, that kind of takes a little to get used to. Just know that when people do that, I 100% feel like it's from a good place. I'm in a better spot of receiving those gifts now than I was when I first started streaming. That comes from a good place. That's not because they feel obligated to do that. That's something that they want to do. And I will tell you right now, you deserve that. You work hard. You're clipping outside of your stream. You're supporting the community when you're not on stream. You're strategizing and making sure what we're doing on stream and fun things to do on stream. You're putting work in. So you getting those gifts, just know that you deserve that. And you need to just accept them and be grateful. And I know you are, but you getting those gifts, man, that should be something that you're doing something right. Not gifts don't mean everything, but if I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to gift you a $10 gift and send you $10, man, it's because like this is a great community, and I'm just grateful for you that you're here, and I want to show you that I'm grateful that you're here. So just try to accept those and try to know that those typically come from a really good place. At least when I send some of those gifts, we're just trying to get out here and support any way that we can. And I think as a group of small streamers, at least all the people that we know, I think we can kind of get through this time with TikTok and kind of hold the line a little bit and make sure that we don't budge, because I don't want them to get their way if they're trying to push anybody out.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
You got this.
Completely
You got
agree.
this.
Completely agree.
All right. We'll kind of move from that. Dude, I wanted to do something a little different, man. I just from this weekend's lives, like I want to kind of shout out one particular of my viewers, if you don't mind, real quick. So I had a viewer come into my live every single day this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, I streamed twice. Man, T is such a W follower. You're just comes in vibes to the music that I play. I play songs for all the time. So kind. Chats in the live. Likes the live, because I'm always trying to rip Pokemon packs every 10K likes when I have them. And I had a bunch because I went to a cool card shop in Columbus, and that's another episode. But I will tell you, man, shout out to you, T. I just wanted to make sure you heard that. It means so much to me that you hang out. You completely made my weekend just hanging out and being in my live and being encouraging. And thank you for your positivity. So I just wanted to shout out T this week.
Heck yeah. Shout out to you for sure. No, I love that, man. I know every time I have somebody like that coming to my streams, I'm like, bro, how is there so many amazing people? Like this has opened my eyes up to that. Like I was kind of cynical about it before. Like everybody's just evil, and because that's all you see is hatred and evil. And like I really, really try to just spread positivity and all this stuff. And I mean, I had a guy, I'll shout him out too. His name was Lucas. Shout out Lucas. He came into the stream, I think it was like Wednesday, and was super chill, super nice. I love when people are like nice right off the rip and chill. And then I take Thursdays off. I get on like Friday or Saturday, dude sends me like 10 skins, 10 emotes, all this shoes and this. And I'm like, just for no reason. And I know it is not about gifts. It's not about any of that, but it just, he was doing it out of the kindness of his heart. And like, I just thought that was super cool. Like, I barely know the guy, and he just was trying to, he knew I was going through some stuff, and definitely was just trying to make my day. And it definitely did, man. And it just takes small things, like just liking the live or whatever. It just makes my day and makes my soul so happy that when people are new to my stream or whatever, that they're just instantly cool and just instantly down to earth. Like, there's so many. There's Caden, new one. Like, there's so many new, and like people have been there forever that are so awesome. And I couldn't do it without them. Like, they're like my core group. Like, there's like at least 18 or 20 of them that as soon as I start, they're all in there as soon as I start. And it's incredible, dude. And I do not take it for granted. I don't look past it. I don't like any of that. Like, I am so grateful. I am so thankful. And I'm trying to make the best out of the opportunity and try to do everything I can with the opportunity. And yeah, man, I appreciate every single one of you. If you're in my streams for 15 minutes, 5 minutes, I have people that stay in the whole time. I streamed for 6 hours on Saturday, and there was like 15 people, 20 people that were there from the literal start to the literal end. And that is so crazy, dude. Like,
and can we talk about Mrs. real quick too? Like, Mrs. will be in your live with the just liking the live, and then she comes over and just likes my live, hangs out. You know, she's constantly chatting with me, man. That lady, dude, is such a W human too. Not only a great supporter, but really, I consider her a friend, and she's been so amazing to have in my community.
Yeah, Mrs. deserves 1,000 billion trillion shout outs, man. Yeah. She's working triple time. She'll literally be at work in both of our streams, like in both streams. She always sends me like the heart me's and the go pops because she knows that helps the stream. She always does like hashtag FYP in my streams, and like she's always like, hey, what can I do to help with stream? Or hey, what can we do we need to try to help Chupa. We got to get him some more viewers, and we got to do this for Chupa, and like do this. And like, dude, and like, it's so crazy to meet people like that just don't expect anything in return. Like, a lot of my life, anytime anybody did something nice for me, they always expected something back. And like, doing this, I've met more people in my entire life that just do it because they're kind and they're genuine human beings that care. And it's a very refreshing, incredible thing to feel. Yeah, shout out Mrs. Dude, she's one of them that's there from the very beginning to the very end. And she'll come in like, I'll be streaming for like 10, 15 minutes, and she'll be like, oh, I'm so late. I'm like, dude, you were just in my
so crazy.
You were just in my streams for 20 hours in 3 days, bro. Like, you're not late. You're just on time. And like, yeah, I talk to her almost every day off stream, and yeah, dude, she's awesome. And I got Lex too. Lex has been around for a bit now. Same way, super genuine, super incredible, chill. I talked to her a bunch as well. She's trying to learn how to play builds, and we got her playing customs, and like trying to get her a little bit out of her comfort zone. It's just, dude, every time I meet somebody new that is like the most insane, amazing human I've ever met, I'm like, all right, this is the last one. I'll never meet anybody else like this. And then like 10 more show up. I'm like, bro, I don't know what to do. This is overwhelming. Everybody's so good and so nice to me, man. And like, yeah, I've met some of my favorite people in my entire life doing this.
And I just wanted to bring that up. I wanted to make sure that you guys understand how much we appreciate you. Not only does Mrs. come into both of our lives, she shows so much love to this podcast. A lot of you guys do. We couldn't do it without people listening. I think I would still do it if one person listens. You know, we just enjoy doing this. But I cannot tell you guys how grateful we are for you. And I just wanted to make sure we're 8 episodes in, which is pretty insane. Thank you guys for listening to us yap all the time on our lives here. And really, that's what it's about. What Hades is talking about is what streaming is about. And I've been trying to ask myself after I get off every stream to kind of have a better positive mindset. Was I kind? Was I welcoming? And did I have fun? Those are the three things that I ask myself after every stream. I don't care if there's one person in there. Was I kind? Was I welcoming? Did I have fun? If I can answer yes to all those, man, I'm going to look back in 10 years and be like, this is the best thing I've ever done. I just want to spread joy, fun, laughter, kindness, positivity. This world is a crazy place. And I want to just get in this space and just make sure we can kind of just spread that everywhere and just make sure that we're kind, welcoming, and we have fun.
Couldn't agree more.
But that's
buddy.
all I got, Hades, for this episode, man. You guys go follow us on TikTok. It's at Hades, at Chupacabro. You guys go subscribe to Spotify. That's a free way to support the podcast at Reboot Radio. Spotify, subscribe on YouTube as well.
I changed the YouTube because I think it's easier to find. It's Reboot_Radio on YouTube.
Perfect. You heard it first.
I have it set up on my stream too. I have like this little ticker thing that goes off on my stream in the middle where it'll say like what the YouTube is, what the Spotify is, and then it has a couple other things too, but I definitely have the Reboot Radio stuff on there. So if you're having issues, obviously either DM us or I don't know, come into one of our streams, talk to us, anything, doesn't matter. DM me about anything, honestly. I have a billion DMs and it's awesome. Like I, for the first time in my entire life, feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I've never felt that feeling in my entire life. And it's all thanks to you guys, man. And I cannot thank you enough. And I can't love you guys enough. You guys changed my life and I will never be able to repay you guys for real. So thank you.
Heck yeah, you deserve it all, man. Go meet your best friend that you game with every day. Y'all go
do it.
Figure it out. Get there.
Do
It's worth it. I'll never forget it. It was one of the coolest experiences that I've had in a long time. Hades, thank you guys for being so welcoming to me. Thank y'all for loving this podcast. We're going to keep it up. We should record next week. We say that, then something happens. But at least every other week, you'll get an episode from us. We're going to try to get back to the weekly cadence. But you guys enjoy Fortnitemares. Happy Halloween. Happy spooky season. You guys take care.
Love you, beautiful humans.